Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another interesting and enthralling episode of the Whiteblood Panorama on your favorite channel, Whiteblood Multimedia. I'm your host, Omar Isa Dandago. My guest today, Sule Sani Sule, calls himself a partisan politician under the umbrella of PDP, a youth activist and an advocate for youth leadership in Nigeria. And he is here in the studio to talk us through or to analyze Nigerian politics ahead of the 2023 elections. Where are the youth of Nigeria? Are they even ready? And are they even going to participate actively in this election or in these forthcoming elections come 2023? Well, this and a lot of things are going to be under our radar and analyzed here in the studio. Thank you very much indeed, comrade, for being here.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Thank you very much for coming once again, even though I would like to address you as a comrade, of course, because you're part of the university struggles that we're doing. You're also a student of Ahmadu Bello University studying political science, right?
Yes.
Well, you don't look like a comrade. You look more like like a politician, like this.
I really don't know what comrades look like.
They look like me, for example. So are you a comrade or a politician?
I'm
both. Okay, you're both.
Yeah.
Okay, what makes you a comrade first, and what makes you a politician second?
So, so as you asked, what makes me both a comrade and a politician? I believe when you are talking of a comrade, though you know I usually used to say there are comrades and there are comrades. Yeah. There are two different terminologies.
Oh, what's the difference?
The difference is, you know, sometimes it's like a market. It's not about the shops.
Yes.
It is about the people who are there.
Okay.
So sometimes, generally, a comrade is somebody who have the zeal, or who is after selfless service to humanity. Yeah. Mostly, comrades are categorized as people who engage themselves in student politics or in unionism. And those people are the real comrades you know, who move after students, who help students in matters that are bothering them, who challenge the school when students are victimized, who challenge the government when students are victimized to the expense of losing their own rights sometimes. Okay. I can mention so many comrades that I know that were withdrawn from school as a result of that struggle. So, but when you talk about comrades...
I know of one. Yeah, Noble AEC from, I think, University of Calabar. He was, well, not withdrawn, he was expelled from that university in 2015 when he was an ASUU president.
Exactly. There is Adamu Garba also, a member of the ruling party who contested for the presidency. He was also withdrawn from Udun. He was also expelled from Udun as a result of struggle and many more. So,
and do you think those guys that normally get expelled, expelled from universities normally go up and become successful in life after that or as a result of that expulsion?
Exactly. All the people I knew, for example, like Adamu Garba, when he was expelled, he changed the university and today he's successful.
Because like this one, comrade Noble AEC, after he was expelled from his university, he went to the UK and did a degree in law. He finished with the first class. He did a master's in law and finished with the first class again.
That's
and he's now running a YouTube channel.
Exactly. Adamu Garba that I'm talking to you about, he created an app. Is it Crowy or something? He has a company. He's influential. In fact, he even contested for the presidency under the umbrella of the APC. And he's a well-known, prominent somebody. You understand? So, and when you talk about comrades, the comrades,
the other version,
are the comrades we see today in the unionism or in the student struggles. That's why the student unionism or the student struggle today has no value. It has no respect because of these so-called comrades.
Okay, is it because of the influence of the politicians, the mainstream politicians that we have at the national level and state level, or because of the weakness of the students or the student leaders?
It's not about the politicians, because we have those politicians then. It is about the selfishness and not knowing the purpose of leading from the student leaders. For example, there is only one thing that can distinguish between the two. Whenever you are contented, you come to work, you know, you do the right thing, you don't collect bribe, nobody can call you. Even if you sleep without a kobo, everybody will be afraid of you. From your seniors, because you don't know who you are. But from the day you started begging, or you start collecting bribe, everybody will lose respect for you.
I hope you are not accusing our current student union leaders of begging from the politicians. I hope you are not doing that.
I am.
But you're part of them.
No, I'm not part of them.
Okay.
You can distinguish between the characters of people when somebody is honorable. You understand what I am saying? Okay. Before then, when they are practicing the right thing, they don't collect money, they are not after it. So that's why they are highly respected. Everybody can certify to this that then, if the student union say that you have given the government of Nigeria 48 hours to do so and so, before that time the government will do. Because that time they are doing it selflessly without expecting anything, so they have respect from all angles. But today, politicians call them, they collect monies, they collect checks, they collect things. So those politicians does not respect them. Even if they come outside, we give so, they will just laugh. They know what they need. So there is no integrity, there is no contentment, and there is no selfless service to humanity.
What kind of relationship is there or does exist between the mainstream politicians and the student union leaders that we have now?
The relationship that exists is transactional.
Not a mutually beneficial relationship?
It is. That is it. It's transactional.
Okay.
A mutual relationship in what aspect? When you are talking of a mutual relationship, what you mean is at a student union, you have to relate with the government. But when it comes to what? The welfare of the students. Students need hostel. Students need buses. They are the government. And it's not, it's a right for them to provide that. It's not a privilege. You understand what I mean? But now, that mutual relationship is their personal interest and to their own ends. You understand? You will create students, they will vote for me, you will bring students, they will go to campaign and other things, and I'll do what you like. And that what you like is not about building hostel, no, it's about carrying money or cash or luxury things and giving to them. That is just it.
Okay, well, this is a lot of things, and this is not part of the things that we're going to be discussing, but it has already become part of the discussion. But one more thing still about this. Do you think the student union organizations are going to play a role in the 2023 elections in convincing other university students like you and me and others to vote for one politician or the other? I'm not mentioning names.
Yes. For example, you said not mentioning names, but I'll take a case study of Kano, which is my state, and which we are having this interview today in Kano. Look at how the politics is going around. Yeah, we cannot separate student politics with the mainstream politics, you know, but some days back, it is more decent. But now it has come to a stage whereby students are being engaged into the issue of thuggery. There is a leader in Kano that was attacked, you know, with knives, machetes, and he escaped, you understand? So politicians do use students. There is an association here in Kano that created a banner and endorsed a certain party. You understand? Something like that. And so, it has reached to a stage where now student leaders are used to do the so-called politicians' empowerment of giving laptops, handsets, and that is a token for you to elect someone who they aspire or who they want to be.
And do you think the university students, the higher institutions, like higher institution students, are going to dance to this tune? Are they going to vote for those certain politicians because of
that? I cannot see. But what I can guarantee you is two things.
Okay.
One, the students who are responsible and who want to study, who want to become something in life, cannot be deceived by a so-called motorcycle, a car, a handset, or a token. And people who are not contented and who want their life to be wasted, who want more strikes to happen, who wants more quagmires, to happens in the university system will receive that and will board. But at the same time, there are distinguished and honorable students who will check the right thing to do and will stand by that.
Well, you talked about students who would want more strikes to happen. This leads us to the issue of ASUU Strike. Of course, you and I, and many other students out there have been at home. Some doing nothing, others resorting to business, others resorting to... Even this program was created as a result of the ASUU Strike, of course, and this is a good achievement probably from the side of the... and we've been talking a lot about this ASUU Strike from the students and the lecturers' points of views and so on and so forth. Let me put this question to you. What kind of impact do you think the ASUU Strike, the 8-month ASUU Strike plus the previous ones, what kind of impact do you think it will make, or they will make, on the 2023 elections?
So
the kind of voting, yes.
This question you asked, when you look at the ASUU Strike, there is nobody, I mean nobody, that is 100% right.
Okay.
But if you look at the ASUU Quagmire and what have happened, ASUU have been deceived times without number.
By who?
By the government of Nigeria.
Okay. This government, or including the previous ones?
This government particularly. Okay. Even the previous government has done its own kind of deceit. The issue is, when I promise to give you 1 million naira, and I give you 500,000 naira, at least I have not fulfilled my promise, but I have not made it worse. So that is the difference between the previous government and the current government we are having today.
So are you saying that this government has promised to give ASUU a particular amount of money, but then it hasn't given
so many promises, on and on again. You are a journalist, you know, you have seen in so many instances where today the federal government will say that we have approved so and so, and tomorrow a minister will come out and say that they don't even know about that. You understand where I'm going? And the implication is on the students. Students and some parents who have been accusing ASUU because of either ignorance or selfish interest today, not tomorrow, are reaping what they sow. Because as I am speaking to you today, in Ahmadu Bello University, I think, for fresh students, they are going to register about 50,000 or so.
Wow. 50,000 naira?
50,000 naira, and this is just the beginning.
So, what are you saying?
This is the implication of ASUU Strike and what it has cost to students, and I am assuring you that if and if not only with the help of God, we are coming to a situation whereby an average man in Nigeria cannot go to school.
Oh my God. Okay, like, is it ASUU that is increasing the price of the university tuition fee, or it's the federal government?
It's not ASUU.
Okay.
It is the circumstances, and the blame is all on the federal government, because all the available things that they are expected to provide, they have not provided, like the revitalization funds and other things that will give the universities the strength to build hostels, to accommodate so many things for the welfareism of the student, have not been provided. So since the federal government was supported by some students and by some parents, and they have defeated ASUU, so then what the federal government cannot do today, the parents and the student will pay for it.
So, okay, now, still coming back to the issue of election, do you think students are going to vote in this coming election or not because of what is happening at university levels?
Students will vote.
Okay. Okay, so why are they going? Why do they have any reason to vote?
They do.
What kind of reason do they have to vote?
Above all, I went into Ahmadu Bello University 2019 as a student of political science. On a normal note, I am supposed to graduate by 2023.
Yes. Sure.
Which is this coming year, some days. But as I am assuring you now, I have more 3 years to go.
More 3 years to go?
More 3 years to go.
You're in level 300 and political science?
No, I'm in level 200.
Oh my God.
Because the issue was, after the first strike, you can remember we had the issue of Corona.
Yes, COVID-19.
And apart from the issue of Corona, in Kaduna State, the governor asked us to do the system of badge.
Okay, yes.
You understand? And with this addition of this strike of today, You understand what I'm saying? So everybody, and I am aging out. As you can see now, somebody will think like I am 40, but I'm still young.
How old are you?
You understand?
How old are you?
No, I'm not telling you how old I am. You know,
25?
So what I am trying to let you understand, what I am trying to make you understand is, as a youth, that I am heading to 30 years today, by this stage, I should have graduated and maybe have a job, you know, or aspiring to do other things.
And you should have been preparing for marriage.
Exactly.
But you're still single.
No, with the fact that I am still preparing, because as a young youth, if you say you have to wait for this university system before you continue your life, that means some of us will even die. Oh. Because now I have the addition of 3 years. You understand? And I don't know what may come tomorrow. So you have to move with life. So any young youth or any student who have the vision and focus and mission in his life will definitely come out to what these people who have wasted his time and make delays in his life.
Are you sure that the students are going to vote this government out?
You know, there is one proverb in my prominent language of Hausa that says "Soja al-Kalin Kansa." You know.
Yeah. Sure.
I don't think there is any reason that I have to tell you vote so person or don't vote so person.
Okay, but
if you really enjoy
from what you are getting from the students, the feedback you are getting from the students,
they will definitely vote this government out.
Okay. So who do they have?
With pleasure.
Okay. So who do they have?
Who do they have?
Now you tell me, because you are mixing and mingling with them. Who do they have to vote into the office?
The right candidate for the 2020, as you know, in Nigeria, we should not deceive ourselves. We have multi-party system. But the fact is that we practice two-party system in Nigeria. That are the two strong party.
Now you're talking about
the leading party and the opposition party. You understand what I'm saying?
So you are not talking about APC and Labour Party? Yes, because like, okay, in the southeast it's emerging and a lot of people
forget about that. You know, there is what we call regional politics, and there is what we call national politics. Apart from the leading party APC and the opposition party PDP, any other party any other party in Nigeria is a regional party.
Regional party.
Go and look at it.
Okay, Labour Party is making waves not only in southeast but across other parts of Nigeria. NNPP of Konkosia is also making a great deal of huge waves.
Please. No. Please forget about that.
No, of course.
Okay. Since you want us to discuss about
Let's talk about it.
Look at Labour Party as a party.
Yes.
I watch a video of their mega rally. I myself, Sule Sani Sule, can bring that crowd.
You personally?
Me personally will bring
How many people were there at the rally?
Whether you like it or not, when you are talking about being the president of Nigeria, there are machineries, there are tools, there are partners, there are things you need before you become the president of Nigeria, which the two parties, the Labour Party and the NNPP, are not having that opportunity. For example, look at what Soludo said just up recently. He said that Peter Obi will not, that is the presidential candidate of the LP, will not even win Anambra State. That was what Soludo said.
Unless they are going to do anti-party, as we call it in Nigeria.
It's not about the issue of anti-party. It is the issue of reality.
But you said it's
look at the candidate of NNPP.
Yes.
Who happens to be a Kano indigene, and someone I know very much.
Your former boss.
Look at, how can he be my boss? He was never my boss. God so kind, I worked under him around 2012. I was the Speaker, Kano State Children's Parliament. Then he was the serving governor. I worked under him, you know. But I have no affiliation with him when it comes to politics. You understand what I'm saying? Look at it. Up till today that I'm speaking to you, Dr. Rabi Musa Konkosu has not even presented what we call Presidential Campaign Council. And even the so-called named he presented after so many complaints and arguments. Look at it. It wasn't national. No, I know what I'm saying. I read it. You understand?
I know you read it.
If you look at his contents, it is more like Kano State candidature or Northwest candidature. Look at it now.
I went to as far as Jos in Plateau State, and I saw his banner. So are you telling me that it's only in Northwest that Konkoso is more popular, is famous?
You know the issue is, I pray that many people know him as I do, because I know him very well.
But you said he was never your boss.
Konkoso is a real-time politician. He has this strategy we call propaganda. No, I'm telling you this. Konkoso,
it's part of politics.
Konkoso is the kind of person, you understand, that can package something and make it so beautiful that from the cover you'll get afraid. But immediately you open it, you'll understand that it is nothing. Let me tell you something.
This is a guy.
Wait, I want to say something.
Okay.
Atiku Abubakar, my presidential candidate and the president to be, by God will. Look at his campaigns. He used to go to, when he is in Kano, he will look for a stadium or a very large one, so as to Mr. Bola Tinubu. You understand? Yeah. But look at Dr. Rabi Musa Konkoso. He will look for a marketplace. You understand? Yeah. You look for a marketplace or somewhere where people are gathering, and you will come out with a red cap and do. They'll take videos, even if you say too. And they used to move around. You are a journalist. I want you to follow them one day and see what they used to do. They used to move around with their red caps inside the boot of their cars and share those red caps to people.
Do you have evidence? Do you have evidence to support this?
I do have evidence. When they did their rally here in Kano, the one that they opened an office in Sharada, this is an evidence that you do have, because it is all on social media. Some people who went back and they're vandalizing their product, and they're complaining that they have come out to campaign, and they have promised them that when they come out they'll give them so amount, and nobody gave them that amount. So please,
you're talking about money politics. Money politics is part and parcel of Nigerian politics, and in fact it is part of your party's politics. Of course, whenever people are talking about money politics, they talk about PDP, and in fact your candidate is not immune from this.
What you don't understand is, when you are talking about, let me tell you something, it's not about PDP, it's not about APC, it's not about NNPP. I do assure you that there is no party in Nigeria that can host any event without giving people money. There is no party.
No party.
There is no party. But what I want to
assure, the Buhari party.
Everybody. What I want, even if you as a politician did not give money, other people around you, like the members of House of Reps, House of Assembly, who want to impress you, who want you to see them with caliber of people. For example, now my boss, Dr. Ibrahim Shekaro, he doesn't give money in politics. I know this personally. You understand what I'm saying? He doesn't, because he doesn't even...
Excuse me, this is a guy who ruled Kano for 8 years, and a lot of his cabinet members were accused of going away with a great deal of cash. Under his watch, he was so weak to prevent them from doing that.
What is weakness?
He was complicit.
What is weakness?
Okay, a lot of people say he was complicit, he was part of this.
No, what I want you to understand here, when you bring an argument about this, you see I'm happy because I am smiling. He talked about this not far ago. He said he has been the governor of Kano State for 8 years. He said that apart from Mundubawa, which happened to be his residence that was built by the state government, as was provided in the pension scheme. If only any person know a single house belonging to him, that let him go, he has given him that house. And he said this publicly. Wait, secondly,
he doesn't have apartment in Abuja?
Secondly, Sadonan Kano said that all his commissioners, most of them are still alive. In fact, some of them are not even together with him. They are together with the current government. Only people who did contract for him and other things are here. He said if there is any person among his commissioners or among his contractors that he has ever collected a percent of 1 naira, they are alive. They listen to it. He said it publicly in a press conference. If only he has ever collected a percent of 1%, please let them come out and say it to the world that he has done that. And whether you like it or not, As I told you earlier, nobody can be 100% right.
Yeah.
But in Kano, justice will vindicate this man. He came, he created a simple pension. He saved over 9 billion naira for pensioners in Kano. He bought assets for them which are still in place.
Okay.
But in Kano, you know the person.
No, don't accuse anyone.
No, it's not like I'm accusing.
Yeah.
Because what I am saying here, there are facts.
Yeah.
And there are things that you don't need to go and hide. Because if I am saying something here that is a lie or is something that I created, we are having an interview here.
Yes,
you understand what I am saying?
And we will definitely get their own side of the story
exactly.
to come and protect themselves.
Exactly.
And also defend themselves.
Exactly.
But still on your own boss, Dr. Ibrahim Shekarau Sardauna Kanu. This person has been the senator of Kano Central well, for the past 3 to 4 years now, and well, not much to say when it comes to representing Kano Central from his own side. He hasn't done much.
What do you expect him to do?
Of course,
the
bring
issue
motions,
is, I don't
as a
know.
senator, bring motions that could represent the people of Kano Central.
The issue is, I don't
He's a quiet senator. One of the quietest senators in Nigeria, if I could say.
The question here is, I don't know. You see, you're a journalist, and I am a politician, and I am a student of political science.
I know that.
So you see, I'm a politician, you're not a politician. So the question here is, do you even know what a senator is expected to do?
That's the question I should ask you. Since you said
so if that was what you did in the first place, so the issue is you don't even know the work of a senator.
No, I know the work of a senator. Representation, of course.
Let me tell you something today, if you don't know, or if you have forgotten. When you are talking of the issue of the National Assembly, both the Senate and the National Representatives, I am so sorry to see that even the masses do not know what is the duty or what is the job.
And that's because the politicians are not doing what they're
For example, what you are saying here is you are talking about a motion
or
a bill that Senator Ibrahim Shekarau has not said a motion or a bill. Why would he do that? The issue is National Assembly have its own commission. It has a process that it is going on. You can go to the National Assembly and see a motion that has been passed for the last 10 to 20 years. You understand what I'm saying? So today, if you come and bring a motion, you understand, they'll clap for you and bring a motion. But you yourself know that it's a deceit. You are even wasting your time for bringing that motion. So what my boss did was, when he came, because he's a classroom teacher, he's an administrator, a former permanent secretary for that matter, so he studied the National Assembly. So what he did
for 4 years.
Let me tell you something. So what he did is he followed the criteria, and he followed on the bills and motions that have been passed that have not been implemented, and he gave contributions, and they make sure that those bills are moving. For example, let me give you a typical example. I believe you heard about the issue of HND to be equivalent to degree.
So is that Senator Shekarau's bill?
Wait, who made that contribution?
I'm asking you, is that
No, you are a journalist, you do know.
No,
maybe
but I'm not in the position to answer questions. I'm in the position to ask questions.
Yeah, you are in the position to ask questions, but I don't know, maybe you are part of them or something
No. My job, I have to clarify my job here. My job here is to put questions to the politicians and ask them to answer the questions.
Today, if you say that Senator Ibrahim Shekarau have not provided any motion or any bill, tell me any other senator here in Kano or any House of Representative that brought 2 or 3 bills or motions that have been implemented or passed. The issue is you don't even know the job of a senator.
And that's because the senators are not doing their jobs.
It's not about the senators. It's not about the senators are not doing their job. It is about the process.
Okay, let's hope you will make it possible for us to invite Senator Ibrahim Shekarau, your boss here, to answer these questions.
He can answer these questions. Even as you are speaking here, he has done, as the senator of Kano Central, go and check the constituency projects that he brought. He has been the best senator so far.
Do you think he will answer our invitation?
He will. Why not? He will.
Okay, so our viewers are watching now.
Exactly.
We are going to help invite Senator Ibrahim Shekarau so that we can talk to him.
It's about time and opportunity, because his job is
and he can defend himself.
Why not?
But thank you very much indeed, Comrade Sule Sani Sule, for being on the program. What can you say in 10 seconds about this program?
So this program is actually a very nice one, and one of the best I have ever attended or been part of, you know, and this program will help, you know, in making the country and the state better, because it's a program whereby you discuss about the issues, you know, the masses will know what they don't, and the leaders will also know what they don't, and the society will be enlightened. So this is one of the best I've ever attended.
Thank you very much indeed for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, on behalf of everyone that has contributed to the production of the show, my name is Umar Isa Dandago. Thank you very much indeed for coming, and many thanks to the big boss Zainab Abdurrahman Miagogo. Goodbye, see you soon.